lower Sparks. If I haven't met you before, please stand tall on your mat and reach the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Okay, roll your shoulders back. Okay, if you've just come in, make sure you're on mute. You should be on mute, but you should be able to hear me. Okay, so I want you to breathe in and float your arms up, and exhale to lower them to your hips. Make sure your feet are in your tracks. Inhale, float your arms up, and exhale to lower. And breathe in to float them up, and exhale to lower. And let's do 2 more like that. And last one. Good. And then just open your arms to T. Palms are to the ceiling. And I want you to glide your shoulder blades up toward your ears, and then let them drop back down. Glide them up toward your ears, and let them drop back down. Inhale to glide them up. Exhale, let your shoulders drape. Soften your elbows so there's not a lot of tension in your upper traps and your neck. And I want you to inhale to rotate right, and exhale to ring out the air. Inhale to rotate left, exhale to come center. Can you keep those hips square to the front of the room? Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale, and do 3 more. And 2, navel to your backbone. Last one to this side, come center, lower your arms. Good, now make sure you've got some weight in the balls of your feet, your big toes, and the outsides of your heels, and you're gonna hinge at the hips, stretching your spine long. So think of getting taller from the crown of your head to your tailbone. I'm gonna turn for you guys. And then I want you to bend your knees a little bit, and then unhinge to step back up. So hinge and bend your knees, and then step right back up. Hinge at the hips, bend your knees, keep them in your tracks, keep your feet in line, and step right back up. This time, hinge at the hips, breathe in, exhale, navel to your backbone, send your arms up into a wide V, bend your knees into a nice little squat, and then come all the way back up. Hinge and reach and bend and stop. Good. Hinge, stay tall. Reach and bend and stop. Good. Hinge and reach and bend. Good. Sweep your arms back as you come up. Hinge and sweep and bend. Good. Now hold this little pose here. Breathe in. Exhale, think of getting taller from the crown of your head to your tailbone. And I want you to sweep your arms back, and then up, and back, and up. And can you do 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, good. Now take your arms open to T. So get wide from pinky to pinky. And I want you to just weight into your right foot and lift your left. And lower, weight into your left foot, lift your right and lower. Shift and lift and lower. Shift and lift and lower. Shift and lift and lower. Keep pulling back on your tummy muscles. Keep stretching your spine long. Do 2 more. And last one, good job. Sweep your hands back to your hips and unhinge to step up. Nice work. Breathe in, float your arms up. Rest your hands on the crown of your head. So just for a moment, check in with your spinal alignment. You want to feel like your shoulder girdle is right over your ribs, and your ribs are right over your hips, okay? So breathe in and lift your breastbone and round your upper back, and then stack up. As you do this, keep your hips pulled back in line. Let your upper spine drape back and then stack up. Inhale, open your chest and shoulders. Think of having a ray of light on your breastbone and you're shining it up. And then stack. One more time. Inhale, open your chest and shoulders, and then exhale to stack up. And then lower your arms. Good. And I just want you to sweep your arms side to side. Let your shoulders go. Let your ribs go. Nice breaths here. Inhale And exhale. So use that little staccato breath here if you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now breathe in. Arms are resting. Exhale, open your arms to T. Weight over into your right foot. Big toe outside the heel. And I just want you to kick that left leg forward and bring it in. Kick it forward and bring it in. So control this, okay? It's not a sweep. Sometimes we do a big sweep. 3 and 2. Let the bottom of your foot brush the mat. Good. Now hold that leg forward. Get tall off that supporting leg. You're going to sweep it, sweep it out through T and to the back, and out through T and to the front. Out through T and to the back, and out and to the front. Good. Can you do 2 more like this? You're going to end that sweep at the back. Soften your right leg. Turn your palms down. Hinge forward over that supported leg. Good. Breathe in. And now pulse that left heel up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Breathe in. On your exhale, draw your left knee in. Unhinge to stack up. Lower that foot and lower those arms. Nice work. Roll your shoulders back. 3 and 2 and 1. We're going to do our swan prep again. Breathe in, float your arms up. Rest them on the crown of your head. Inhale to lift your breastbone. Open your chest and shoulders. And then exhale to stack back up. Inhale to lift your breastbone. Open your chest and shoulders. Pull your front ribs back. Pull your belly muscles back. And stack up. One more time. Inhale, lift your breastbone. Open your chest and shoulders. And then stack up. Good. Open your arms to T, palms to the ceiling. If your shoulders and neck are fatigued, you can put your arms down. Weight into your left big toe outside of the heel. And weight that right leg. Sweep forward and in. Sweep forward and in. Exhale and inhale. So this is really controlled. I don't want you to make it big. Good. Can you do 3 and 2 and 1? Good. Now open it to the side. Good. And you're going to sweep it to the back and sweep it to the front. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Can you do 4 more? And 3. Keep those hips square to the front of the room. Good. Now hold your right leg back. Okay, you can soften that left knee a little. Good. Make sure that right hip isn't turning back. Keep it square. And you're going to hinge forward over that supportive leg. Good. And now lower your right leg a tiny bit and lift. 8, 7, exhale, 6, 5, navel to your backbone, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Bend that right knee in, stack your body back up, lower your foot, and lower your arms. Good job. Roll those shoulders back, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna go back to this little hinge here. Okay, so you're gonna hinge and stack, and hinge and stack, hinge and stack. Now hinge and reach and bend your knees. And we're going to do a little tailbone swish. So sweep your tailbone left and right. Try to keep your shoulder girdle still. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come center. Breathe in. Can you sink further into that squat? Lift your breastbone. Open your chest and shoulders. And you're going to sweep your left hand back to your hip. And then switch. And switch. And switch. And let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to take both arms up. Keep them up if your shoulders aren't too tired. If they are, bring them in front and pulse. 8, 7. Feel your ankles and your knees and your hips changing here. 5, 4, 3, lift your chest 2, and hold, and then sweep your arms back, unhinge, and stack back up. Good job. Okay, roll those shoulders back, 3, and 2, and 1. We're gonna warm up our hips a little more. I want you to take your feet a little wider, turn your toes out, okay? And you're gonna shift and lift, and shift and lift, shift and lift, shift and lift. So as you do this, think about being really tall on the leg you're shifting towards, but push with that other leg. So push and push and push and push. And you should start to feel your outer hip warm up, okay? And let's shift. Good, and can you lead with that ear and ear and ear and ear? Lift and lift, lift and lift. Do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take those feet wide into a plie, okay? And I don't want you to necessarily stay in ballet mode here, okay? You're gonna hinge and then squat into that plie, good? And then come up. Hinge a little and squat and come up. Hinge and squat and come up. Let's take our arms forward and up. Exhale and inhale. Feel for movement in your ankles as well as your hips and knees. Let's do 4. Exhale 3. Exhale 2. Make sure those knees are tracking in line with the center of your foot. Okay, you're holding down for me now. And I want you to lift your left heel and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Good, lower that heel. Come up, breathe in. Exhale, draw your navel to your backbone, hinge a tiny bit. Sink into that plie. Make sure your knees are back in line with the center of your foot. Lift your right heel and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that right heel and come up. Good job, everyone. Walk your feet back into your tracks. Okay. Breathe in, float your arms up. Exhale, rest them at shoulder height. Palms are to the ceiling. Weight into that right foot, okay? Lift your left leg just to table, okay? So it's not above your hip flexor. And you're gonna bend your right knee a little and press away. Bend and press. Breathe in and exhale. Do 5 more. And 4, and 3. Really scoot back between your hip bones. Good. Now hold here. Let the left knee rotate open and press it in. Let it rotate open and press it in. Try not to speed. Pilates is about control and really moving with intention. Can you do 2 more? And last one, good. And then lower that foot and lower your arms. Roll your shoulders up and back and down. Up and back and down. Yes, I should have said grab your roller or a chair if you need it. Okay, over to your left leg. Breathe in. Exhale, float your arms up. Good. Weight into your left big toe outside of the heel. Unweight that right leg. And you're just gonna bend your knee a little bit and press away. Bend and press. Feel for this movement in your ankle and your knee and your hip equal, okay? Let's do 2 and last one. Good, now hold there. Inhale, rotate that right leg open and press it in. So you can take it out far as long as you're not shifting that hip with it. Good, let's do 5. Get a little taller. 3, navel to your backbone. 2, And then last one, good. And then lower that foot and lower your arm. Good. So I'm gonna turn again so you can see me this way. I want you to take your right foot forward and your left foot back. Okay, this is gonna be a little dancey, okay? And we're just gonna shift and shift, shift and shift. So we've got a wider stance, front to back. Good, and do 5. Exhale, 4. Chin and chest are up, 3. Navel to your backbone, 2. So now you're in a little bit of a lunge. You're gonna bend your front knee, okay? That knee is in line with the center of that foot. You're gonna let your back heel pop up, okay? And we're just gonna sink into a little lunge and press away. Now make sure this knee at the back doesn't fall in, okay, or out. It's going straight down and up, straight down and up. Push away with the big toe and the heel. Do 3 more, and 2, and last one. Good. Now I want you to bring that back foot in a little bit, okay? So you can put your heel down. And you're gonna hinge in this lunge position and stack. And hinge, stay tall, and stack. Fold at your hip flexor and stack. Do 3 more, and 2, and now hold partway into your little hinge here. Bring your palms together like you're doing a little prayer, okay? And you're gonna rotate your upper body away and then back in. Rotate away and back in. Keep your hips square and back in. And breathe in and exhale. Good, bend that knee at the front a little bit. Take lots of weight into that foot. Last one, come center, unhinge. Good, and bring that right leg in, okay? Just do a little tailbone swish here for me. You should have felt that in your right glute. Right leg was forward, I think. Okay, we're gonna do our little dancey step and back, and step, and back, step, and back, step, and back. Let's do 5, and 4, 3, navel to your backbone, 2, last one, good. Now, bring that back heel up. So you're in a nice little lunge here. Hips are stacked, square to the front of the room. Knee is soft at the front, in line with the center of your foot. Back heel should not pop out or fall in. Keep it square to the ceiling. Go down and up. Now you can take these little lunges as shallow or as deep as you want, okay? Now we're gonna add those arms. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. 5, 4, navel to your backbone. 3, knit your ribs. 2, last one. Good, now step your back foot in so you can get your heel down. And you're gonna hinge and stack. Inhale and exhale. You wanna keep that your left knee a little bent. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Can you do 4 more? And 3, reaching your spine long as you hinge. 2, remember to hold this one. Bring your palms together, okay? And you're gonna inhale, rotate away from me, and then back towards me. Inhale and exhale. Now if this is too much, come out of the hinge a little. Inhale and exhale. I want you to feel for the mobility in your rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, come center, stack up, and step in. Beautiful, ladies. Okay, I'm facing you again. I want you to soften your knees. I want you to hinge at the hips a little. Hands can just come to your thighs. Feet closer together this time. And I just want you to swish your tailbone right to left and right to left. And really stick your sits bones back behind you so you feel a little release in your hips and across your pelvis. 3 and 2 and 1. Come center and stack up. All right, we're gonna come to our knees. So if you feel like you need a towel or a blanket, or if you have like foam pads, that's even better. I need a little sip of water. Or a guzzle, as the case may be. Okay, so we're on our knees. How are we doing? Feeling good? I hope so. Give me the thumbs up, ladies. And gents, if there's any gents there today, I don't think so. All right, so breathe in. And I want you to exhale and open your arms. And you're gonna side bend up and over to your right, and then stack up. Side bend up and over to your left, and stack up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Do 4 and 3. Navel to your backbone. 2. Last 1. Come open across the shoulders and arms and breathe in. And exhale and pull your tummy muscles back. And I want you to start to side bend to the right. So you're gonna I'm gonna move this way. We're gonna let that right hand flatten down onto your mat and kick your left leg out. Okay? And I want you to look down to your right hand and up to your left. Down to your right and up to your left. So that bottom hand is right under your shoulder and your top hand is easily visible. It shouldn't be back behind you now. Bring your face back to the center and you're gonna lift that left leg and lower. Exhale to lift and lower. Exhale to lift and lower. Can you do 4? Exhale for 3. Exhale 2. Last one, hold here. And you're gonna kick that left leg forward a little and sweep it back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 5 and 4. Navel to your backbone. 3. Keep both waistlines long. 2. Last 1. Very nice. Bring that leg back into its track. Breathe in. Bend your right elbow a little and then push away to stack up. Nice work. Bring that left knee in and lower your arms. Okay. Roll your shoulders back. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Breathe in, float your right arm up and over, and then left, and right, and left. And let's do 4 and 3. Feel that nice long sideways line. Good. Take your arms open. Breathe in. You're going to side bend to your, let's bring that right leg out. Side bend over to your left. Stay tall. Bring that left hand down under your left shoulder. Stretch that top leg long, okay? And you're gonna look down and make sure that left hand is under your left shoulder. Look up and look down. Feel for the mobility in your neck. I got a little tight on my right upper trap. I forget what I did, but I can feel it on the other side, not so much on this side. Now bring your face back to the center. Breathe in, exhale, pull those front ribs back. Pull your tummy back. Good, and you're gonna lower your right leg a little and lift. I want you to be pushing with that bottom glute. Push your left hip bone forward. You've got 5. Exhale, 4, navel to your backbone. 3, reach your ribs. 2. Last one, now kick your leg forward and sweep it back. Kick and sweep. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Can you do 4 more? And 3, navel to your backbone. 2. Last one. Good, stack everything back up. Bend your left elbow a little and then press away to stack up. Good. All right, nice work. Okay, roll those shoulders back. 3 and 2 and 1. Awesome. Okay, we are going supine on our mats now. I'm going to turn my mat a little bit more and we're going to come onto your back, okay? I need you to be able to see me, so I'm actually going to come towards the camera for a moment and angle my screen down. There we go. All right. So come onto your back. Try to center yourselves on your mat. Feel really symmetrical. Let your head rest. And I want you to notice where your shoulder blades are when you're flat on your back. Now, not everybody is comfortable here. Some people need a little towel under their heads, okay, if you've got some curvature in your upper spine. So just feel for the front tip of your shoulder getting heavy and dropping back into the mat, okay? And I want you to breathe in here and exhale to get taller. Pull your tummy muscles in. Make sure you've got that neutral spine. So try not to have your lower back imprinted into your mat, okay? We're gonna sweep our arms open just to underarm height. And then I want you to bend your elbows to 90 degrees. So your palms are facing forward, just how they would be if you were doing a bicycle sign to turn, okay? So again, now that your arms are here, can you let the front tips of your arm bones drop back? And I want you to let your hands fall back towards the mat and then just bring them forward a little bit. I don't want you to force them forward. Let them drop back and maybe forward a little. Exhale and inhale. So just a little more shoulder warm up here, back and front. And hopefully you can get your forearm almost completely flat on the mat. Can you do one more? Good, and now hold your hands high, straight up like that stop sign, and press the backs of your arms into the mat, and then release. And press, and release. I want you to exhale as you press, and release. As you exhale, niche your ribs. So I don't want your rib cage to flare up. Good. Can you do one more like that? Good. And now open your arms to T and let your whole upper body release. Breathe in, turn your face to the right a little, and then to the left. And to the right, and to the left. One more, just a little release for the neck. Bring your face back to the middle, moving to the pelvis now. Deep lower belly, breathe in. I want you to visualize that little ice cream scoop. Scoop those muscles down or push them down away from the front of your pants and float your right leg to tabletop. Breathe in again. Keep your pelvis just how it is and float your left leg to tabletop. So both legs are just in that nice neutral table position. You're going to inhale to prepare, exhale and stretch that right leg forward and draw it in. Stretch left and pull. As you reach, try to keep these mid muscles pulled in so you're not flaring or losing neutral. Let's do 7. Exhale 6. Exhale 5, navel to your backbone. 4, exhale 3, scoop out your lower belly muscles. 2, the last one, draw those limbs back in. Now inhale and rock your pelvis to your left, keep your right shoulder blade planted, and exhale to wring out the air. Rock to the right, keep that left shoulder heavy, and exhale to wring out the air. Inhale to rock, and exhale to wring. Inhale to rock and exhale to wring. Good. Now let the thighs get a little heavier in your hip sockets and extend both legs to the ceiling. And I want you to just let your left leg open to T and exhale to pull it in. Right leg opens, maybe not all the way to T, and press it in. Breathe in, let that left leg open. Exhale to pull it in. Breathe in, right leg, scoop out those lower belly muscles. Let's do 4 more. Keep those hip bones square to the ceiling. 3. Exhale, 2. Last one. Good. Can you bend your knees to 90 degrees here? Good. Breathe in. Exhale, take your arms up over your head. We're going to inhale, float them up, and nod your chin. And now exhale and roll up to sit tall. Good job. So I want you to pull your knees in right to your chest and try to push your breastbone high. Good. And you're going to hold those knees and maybe feel a little locked in through your hip, a little tight. Okay, we need to work on that. Okay, so I want you to breathe in. Hold those knees in tight. We're going to do a roll. So inhale to roll back and exhale to roll up. Inhale to roll back, exhale to roll up. So on that roll, you tuck your lower back, but still think of staying long. Can you do 2 more? And last one. Come up. Now you're going to sink out of that tall position into a little half roll back. Good. And I want you to hug your left leg in and let your right leg go forward. And then switch. And exhale to switch. Exhale to switch. And switch. Good. Let's do 7. And 6. Exhale, 5. And 4. Navel to your backbone. 3. Exhale, 2. Last one. Bring both knees back in. Breathe in. Can you reach your arms up and pull them in? Now reach your legs and pull them in. Exhale, reach and pull. Very nice. 5. Exhale, 4. Navel to your backbone. 3. Scoop out those belly muscles. 2. Last one. Good. Oops, I lost it there. Good job. Let's roll all the way back. Rest your head. Rest your feet. And rest your arms. Good job, ladies. Breathe in here. On your exhale, I want you to rock your hips and knees to your left. And I want you to turn your face to your right. Inhale. Fill up that right side with air. And exhale and draw your navel to your backbone and bring your knees back to the center. Turn your head back to the center. Let your knees rock to your right and turn your face to the left. So you're looking away from your knees. Good, I'm gonna look towards you. Breathe in. Fill up your top waistline, that left waistline. Feel like you're creating space in there. Exhale, draw your navel to your backbone. Use those deep belly muscles to bring your hips and knees back to the center. Good, turn your face back to the middle. Sweep your hands down to your sides. Breathe in. On your exhale, pull your tummy muscles down. Bring those feet and knees into their tracks. So we're ready for bridge. And you're gonna press your hips open. Good, now hinge a little bit and press. And I just want you to feel your leg bones rolling in your hip sockets. Do 3 more. And 2. Now maintain this little lift. And I want you to draw kind of a figure 8 with your hip bones. So you're going to drop that right hip, sweep it out a little, lift it up. Drop your left hip, sweep it out a little, lift it up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Feel how those leg bones can move in your hip sockets. And do 3. And exhale 2. Keep those belly muscles engaged. Last one. Very nice. Come center. Hinge again and press. Hinge again and press. 3. And 2. Now maintain this bridge. Now we're going to do a little kick. So I want you to push into your right foot, left shoulder blade, kick your left leg. Can you keep those thighs parallel? Okay, and then lower, and then kick your right leg and lower. Exhale to kick and lower. So the hip bones remain square to the ceiling. The waistlines remain long, so I shouldn't see a twist or a rock. Okay, let's do 5. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Navel to your backbone. 2. Last one. Good. Now we're going to hold here again. Breathe and hinge at the hips. Give yourself a little release and press. Hinge and press. Now, if this is getting into your lower back and it doesn't feel good, come out and just rock your hips and knees side to side. But also, when you come back up, really draw rib cage to hip bones. Think of staying tall. Good. Let's maintain this bridge now. Push into the right foot, left shoulder blade. Float your left leg to table. Good. Extend it long and flex the ankle. Now just hinge at the hips and press. Hinge and press. Let's do 8. 7. 6. Navel to your backbone. 5. Keep those waistlines long. 4. 3. I have to really work to keep my left waistline from scrunching up. Good. Now bend your left knee, lower your left foot. Let's go back to that figure 8. Down and to the left, down and to the right, down and to the left, down and to the right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come center. Push into the left foot, right shoulder blade. Push into your right tricep, the back of that right pinky palm, and float that right leg to table. Straighten into the ceiling, flex your ankle, press your heel high. This is a little opportunity to get some length in the back of that thigh. Hinge and press. If you need more challenge, ladies, send your arms to the sky. Breathe in and exhale. You've got 6. Good. 5. 4. Navel to your backbone. 3. You can do it. 2. Last one. Level everything out. Bend your right knee. Lower your right foot. Breathe in. Float your arms up. Exhale. Take them back over your head. And I want you to melt down. Really let your spine articulate. Peeling all the way back down to the mat. Good job. Extend both legs long. Draw your toes towards your shins. Press your heels away. Good job. Breathe in again. And exhale. Breathe in. Just a little release. Relax your ankles. And exhale. Walk your feet back in. Bring your hands up under your head. Weave your fingers together. Okay, you're going to inhale to nod your chin. Okay, so that's a small nod. It brings your head off the mat. And then from there, there's no more neck movement. It's all spine. Abs are helping peel those shoulder blades away from the mat. Now inhale to sink and exhale to curl. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Now let's add one leg and then add the other and do 4 more and 3 and 2. Now can you extend both legs up? Good, hold here. Good, breathe in. You're gonna exhale and lower your left heel towards the mat. Bring your hands to that right thigh and then switch and switch. Exhale, switch. Good, try to stay neutral. Let's do 8, 7, 6, navel to your backbone, 5. Can you still feel that little tiny lift under your lower back? 2, and 1. Good, bring both legs back up. Bring your hands back to support your head. Bend your knees, good. Sink into that pelvis. Breathe in to rotate to your right. Stretch your left leg forward, come center. Rotate left and reach your right leg forward. Exhale to rotate and reach. Rotate and reach. Rotate and reach. Good, and we're gonna do 7. Exhale for 6. 5, navel to your backbone. 4, 3, exhale 2. Last one, come center, breathe in. Exhale, curl up a little higher. Sink your tailbone, flatten over your tummy. Lower one foot, lower the other. And release your curl. Good job, ladies. Open your arms to T, palms to the ceiling. Walk your feet to the edges of your mat. rock your hips and knees from side to side. You can hold these hip sways, or you can keep rocking side to side, okay? So sometimes you get to a point and you're like, oh, I really need to keep here, stay here, and open that up. Other times it feels better just to keep moving, okay? If you have any osteoarthritis, movement feels better than being still, okay? So, and the other thing is if you have osteoporosis, you really need to make sure you're not doing too much forward flexion. So I'm trying to really level out my classes and not do as much forward flexion because we get a lot of forward flexion in our lives. Okay, I want you to rock all the way towards me and then come onto your belly. Okay, so you are gonna have your hips and chest centered, your hands up at the sides of your face for a moment. Just tuck your chin in towards your chest a little. I want you to bring your hands up beside your face or maybe a little bit higher and get those elbows heavy, okay? And breathe in and exhale and get wide from armpit to armpit. Get heavy into your elbows and look forward with your eyes without folding up the back of your neck. And then just start to peel your spine back, opening your chest and shoulders. Really push down into your hands and your elbows and imagine you're trying to glide up your mat. Very nice. Breathe in here. Exhale. Can you really pull those front ribs towards your back ribs? Sink back down, reaching taller as you come towards your mat. Again, inhale, take your gaze forward. Exhale, round your upper back, open your chest and shoulders. Good, and then think of getting taller as you sink out of that little swan prep. Good, let's come up a little higher this time. Breathe in, take your gaze forward, nod your nose. Exhale, pull your belly muscles with you. Push into the pinky sides of your palms and round your back. So you're in mid-back here and a little lower back. Pull back on your belly muscles. Breathe in. Push down into the mat and backwards. So you're gliding forward a little as you peel back down and tuck your chin. Good, bring your hands just in front of your shoulders and press right up onto your hands and knees. Okay, tuck your tailbone, lift your spine, look back between your knees. And then lift your tailbone and drop your rib cage and open your chest and shoulders. And again, inhale to tuck your tailbone, lift your spine and look back. And then lift your tailbone, drop your rib cage and open your chest and shoulders. Nice work. Come back to neutral. We're going to go into our plank, okay? So we only have a few minutes left before we stretch. And I want you to do what you need to do with plank. If you need to be on your forearms, that's fine, okay? Tuck your toes under behind you. Make sure your hands are right under your shoulders and your elbows are rotating back a little bit. If you bend your elbow, okay, the crease lines up with the space between your pointer finger and your thumb. Now breathe in, exhale, engage all those belly muscles, nice long spine, unweight your knees. Good. Step one, foot back into plank and then the other. Hips are open here, waistlines are long. And we're gonna go back to that little figure eight we did in bridge. Inhale, drop your right hip down and up. Drop your left hip down and up. Inhale and exhale. Now, as you do this, don't let your belly muscles sink at all. You're just gonna do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now, breathe in here. I want you to unweight your right leg. You're gonna sweep it to the right a little and in. Sweep to the right and in. Lie those shoulder blades wide. Now take that right foot across your left, plant it, and push tall off that left arm, rotating open to the side. Good. Now push into those feet, the outsides of your feet. Good. And if you want, you can lift that top leg. And hold for 5, 4, 2, and 1. Good, lower that leg, unwind your right arm, and cross those feet. Hold here, breathe in. Let's do that little figure 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now push into the right foot and left hand. Unweight your left leg, sweep it out and press it in. Sweep and press. Sweep and press. Now take it across your right leg. Get tall off that right arm. Reach that left hand high. When you look down, your hand is under your shoulder. When you look up, your hand is above that shoulder. Good, and when you're ready, if you want, lift that top leg. Push away with the bottom leg. Good, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower that foot. Unwind. Good job. Draw one knee in, draw the other knee in, lower your knees, and untuck your toes. Good job, ladies. Send your hips back. I've widened my knees. If that feels good, great. Slide your arms forward. Drop your forehead to the mat. Now really breathe up into your back base ribs. So I want you to feel like your whole rib cage is sort of billowing up like there's wind beneath you, okay? So breathe in and exhale. And breathe in and exhale. Good, breathe in really deeply. Fill up your lungs, let your ribs expand. And exhale. Nice, can you walk your left hand to the left, your right hand to the left, your left hand left, and your right hand left. And look back under your right arm. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in again and exhale. Walk your hands back to the middle and then over to your right. Keep your sits bones heavy on your heels. Look back under that left underarm. You can push away with your right hand a little. It gives you a little more length through that left waistline. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in deeply. Fill up those lungs. And exhale. Good job. Walk your hands back into the middle. And come up to sit on your mat. And I want you to find a band of some form. So a seat belt or a luggage strap, a yoga strap, an exercise band, a holder for your mat works, okay? And we're gonna do our hip release and stretch. If you have one of those little pink weighted balls, well, a lot of them are pink. My favorite ones are pink. If you have one, you can use it at the end for our stretch or our neck release. So bring your band or your strap under your right foot, okay? I'll cue everything right. Okay, and you're gonna peel back and bring your right leg straight up over your hip, okay? And so one of my children just turned the TV on really loud. So stay right there and stretch your hamstring, and I will be right back. So sorry about that. Did not want you to hear an episode of whatever is playing on Netflix. So, so that right leg is up. You're trying to get some length off the back of that right thigh, okay? Let your head rest. Breathe in. Exhale. Can you feel as though your leg is getting heavier in your hip socket, okay? And I just want you to take the band and use it to circle your leg bone around in your hip socket. Even a towel works for this, right? So I hope you're getting this stretch. I mean, you could just use your arms, use your hands, and roll your leg in your hip socket. It's just nice to be able to get your head back on the mat. Okay, take that circle in the opposite direction. Now, if you have your roller, I know we love our roller stretch. So use your roller for your roller stretch if you want to. Okay, and our first one on the roller is always to pull that one leg in and let the other leg fall forward. Now, if your leg is still up here with me, turn your right pinky toe to the side, take both ends of your strap into your left hand and pull that right leg across. Keep your right shoulder blade planted and feel for this stretch in your right hip. Okay, really keep that right shoulder down and give into that rotation, to the gravity. Breathe up into those back base ribs, fill up your lungs, and exhale. Breathe in, and exhale. Nice deep breath in again. And if you have the length in your strap, you can sweep that leg down and around and out to the other side. Mine's short this morning. I'm going to take it up and across. We're going to open that right leg out and try to keep the left hip planted, okay? And now I want you to take your left arm up and stretch that left hand high and stretch your left heel long. Okay, so you're getting lots of length in that left waistline and a release in the right inner thigh. It's not a huge stretch for a lot of us, but it's a nice release, hopefully. And breathe in. Now on your exhale, I just want you to take that left hand back out to T. Use your strap to bring your right leg back up and just pull that right leg towards you a little bit more. Point your toes to the sky and flex your ankle. Point your toes up and flex your ankle. Do that 3 more times. And 2. And last one. Good. And now take your band off and put it around your left leg. Extend that left leg high to the ceiling. Rest your head and shoulders. Circle that left leg bone in your hip socket. So if you're on your roller for your stretch this morning, don't forget to cross left ankle over right knee and rock to the right. Okay, that one's a really good one. Okay, switch your circles, go in the opposite direction. Remember, you're trying to make these really smooth and controlled. And think of that thigh reaching all the space in your hip socket. Good. Breathe in, exhale, bring that leg back to the middle. Maybe give it a little more stretch. Now turn your right pinky toe, or left pinky toe to the sky. Stretch your left arm open and pull that left leg across. Give into the rotation. Now sweep your left arm high and press your left hip down. We didn't do this when we did this stretch on the other side. We did it for the inner thigh, but we'll do it again with that right arm. Breathe in and exhale. So you know, if you do yoga and Pilates, that all this breathing is really good for your immune system. It helps with lung capacity, among other things. Okay, let's bring that leg up and across or down and around. Bring the band into your left hand. Let your left leg flop open. Let your right arm rest. And breathe in. And on your exhale, sweep your right hand up over your head. Now, if that doesn't feel good to your shoulder, I don't want you to do it, okay? If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. But if you can get that right arm up nice and high and that left heel down or right heel down, reaching, it's almost like you've got a really good question for the teacher and they don't seem to want to see you. Okay, stretch that arm really high, put lots of length in that right side, and a little release for your left inner thigh. My little ball is in the way there. Okay, breathe in, exhale, breathe in again. And on your exhale, really sink down between those hip bones. So you want to feel like you've got lots of connectivity through those deep lower belly muscles. I'm just going to have you release that band now. Good. Keep your head resting on your mat. Imagine you have a little string on the tip of your nose, okay? And imagine someone's up there holding that little string and they're trying to circle your head around. So they're circling and circling, but there's a little bit of an energy through the tip of your nose. And now switch directions. Inhale and exhale. And smooth, tiny little circles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now come center. If you've got that little weighted ball, I want you to put it back under your head. Okay? And just let your head and your neck release into that little weight and turn your face side to side. But if you don't have the little weighted ball, because many of you won't, come to sit up. Okay? And if you've done the weighted ball already, you can sit up. Okay? Maybe you'll do it later. And I just want you to sit tall and breathe in. And exhale and drop your left shoulder to your left ear. Yeah, that's where my little bit of tension is, right in there today. It's funny how we get that sometimes. And I've noticed a change in how my neck feels because I'm always looking at the screen and looking sideways at the screen or looking up in ways I wouldn't usually in a really big class. Now my class is in this little box. Now turn your nose down, look back over that left shoulder. I want you to roll your right shoulder back and open your right hand up to the side. Okay, pay attention to how that shoulder feels. Now, if you can, take that right hand right to the base of your spine. Let it hang out there and drop the right elbow forward. So you're still taking your nose back over that right shoulder, left shoulder, left shoulder. Okay, now turn your face back to the front, stack your head up and relax that right arm. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Try not to sink over to the side. Keep your spine tall. Breathe in. Exhale, drop, and look back over your right shoulder. Open that left arm to the side. Notice if you feel some length there. Okay, maybe circle that wrist around. That feels good. Okay, take that hand just to the base of just to the mat, basically. Maybe a little higher, and let that elbow drop forward. Then breathe in, and exhale. Feel that nice stretch, sort of at the front of your neck on this side. Good, release the arm, turn your face back to the front, and stack your head back up. Good, just shrug your shoulders up now, and let them drop. Shrug them up, and let them drop. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good job, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know it's so different to not be